Gamification has been applied in many areas from trading and investing to throwing away trash in a park. You heard me right, throwing away trash has been gamified. And so has fast food. Just check out this Taco Bell app. Many implementations of gamification have had positive outcomes, but not all are successful or ethical. Today, I will be talking about some good and bad applications of gamification. First off, what is gamification? Gamification is the application of game design elements and principles in non-game contexts. Sometimes gamification is obvious, like in the Taco Bell app I showed, but other times it's not as apparent. An example of gamification that isn't as obvious is the piano stairs. The piano stairs originated in Stockholm as a part of the Fun Theory initiative by Volkswagen. The idea was to get people to be more active and use the stairs instead of the escalator, and it worked. 66% more people used the stairs than usual. Another initiative of the Fun Theory was the world's deepest bin. It was a trash bin placed in a park that made sounds when something was thrown in. It would make a sound as if the piece of trash was falling a long way down and then hitting the bottom. More trash was thrown away, and people even sought out litter in the park to throw away after discovering the sound the trash bin made. The Fun Theory completed some other experiments using gamification. If you want to check them out, I got these videos from Volkswagen's YouTube channel. I will link the videos I used below. Gamification also shows up in mental health applications. This is new and still being worked out. Mental health apps for smartphones have been around for a little while now, but the research on them shows a trend of people dropping out and not using the app long term. So research has begun on the gamification of mental health apps. And so far it looks hopeful. Gamified apps appear to improve retention and effectiveness in diminishing factors contributing to stress, anxiety, and depression. Another area that is showing promise is gamified learning apps. An example is Duolingo, an app that helps people learn different languages. So far, I've only discussed positive examples of gamification. Let's talk about when gamification backfires and when it becomes unethical. In 2016, a British government agency gamified crowdsourcing to name a $287 million polar research ship. The name that gained the most traction? Boaty McBoatface. You can't make this ship up. Boaty McBoatface, the $287 million polar research vessel. These are the top 20 entries. I personally would have voted for Usain Boat or big metal floaty thingy thing. It has a ring to it. But pause this. Look at the top names. Which one would you have voted for? Tell me in the comments. Of course, it ended up not being named Boaty McBoatface. Other agencies have tried crowdsourcing for names, and it never works out. Moral of the story, never crowdsource to name anything. Now for an example of when gamification becomes unethical. We have all heard of Uber, right? Uber utilized gamification to manipulate drivers into working longer hours in certain areas at certain times. And this did not result in drivers making much more money. It actually resulted in them being more stressed out. The use of gamification into the Uber drivers app was purely designed to meet company goals, not to improve the working environment or pay. If those things were considered, it was poorly designed. Another example of gamification that was not thoroughly thought through is the Robinhood investment app. I am 99% positive all of you have heard of Robinhood, considering the GameStop short squeeze that occurred not long ago. This app is gamified and has seemingly made investing and trading simple. Robinhood targets younger and inexperienced investors and basically encourages them to engage in risky investment behaviors. And this led up to Robinhood having a wrongful death lawsuit filed against them. A young trader took his own life after opening his app, and it showed a negative $730,000 balance. And then successively, the trader got a notification that he was required to pay $170,000 within the next few days. And then when he tried to contact Robinhood about it, he got automated messages. There is a whole lot messed up with Robinhood, and I have a lot to say about it. It could be its own video. I will leave a link to a news article covering that lawsuit more thoroughly below. In conclusion, gamification holds promise for positively improving many aspects of life beyond what I discussed in this video. But if it isn't designed well, it won't work, and some things should never be gamified in the first place. I hope you learned something about where gamification is being used in this video. If you like this type of content, give it a thumbs up so I know if I should keep making it. Also, if you want, check out the resources I use below.